Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 14 of our Astropolis Let's Play series, where today we're working on getting ourselves some fancy new boots there. If you can't see, we got some nice new boots. I'm not going to tell you what those boots can do because it's pretty darn cool. And we're working on getting ourselves some fluix blocks and getting through into our inscribers so we can start working on getting ourselves a better storage system, because that down there, that section there, and then that section over there, and then having this all over here is driving me crazy. We need to link it together. We need some AE2 digital storage. So let's get started. Welcome back, my friends, to another wonderful day here in the world of TheAndrata, where today we are, well, working on stuffing things and about to destroy this because it keeps getting that copper upgrade in there, and I don't know why it won't go away. Anyway, today we are going to continue working where we left off last episode. So last episode, we had gotten ourselves all the way up to charged Certus quartz and worked our way through our quest line here for Electrum. And today we are working on getting ourselves fluix dust. So if we go into our to-do list, we have fluix dust here, and for fluix dust, in order to create this, we need to put some charged Certus quartz, some Certus quartz dust, some redstone dust, some glowstone dust, and some electrum grit into our arc furnace. And to refresh our memory, Certus quartz dust is charged glowstone, redstone's redstone, glowstone we have on craft now with our glowstone shards from our farm over there. And electrum grit is electrum thrown into the crusher. And then our charged Certus quartz is now made by charging Certus quartz crystals, which are found inside of our crusher, which is chilling out over there after we crush the crystals that are made by our garden cloche. I think, yeah, I set this up in between last episodes because if you remember, we had it over there, but the breakers don't break the Certus quartz correctly, and so over there, that's where it's at. Don't land on your saw. If you land on your saw, by the way, you will take some damage. I set this up over here and just, gave it its own water source, hooked it up. So that way we have Certus quartz just being generated over here, or at least the crystals. And then I can throw them into this crusher and let it do its thing and crush out Certus quartz as we need it. So yeah. Our goal today, get ourselves through this quest chain, get ourselves some fluix blocks, and start working on getting ourselves into AE2 so we can make our storage system a little bit better for us so that we don't have to worry and have to be bouncing back and forth so much. So if we pop into our arc furnace here, you're going to see that I have everything that we need for this ready to go. 64 Certus quartz, redstone, electrum grit, and glowstone dust, everything ready. Also 64 charged Certus ready for us to rock. So all I have to do is flip the lever, which is going to kickstart the machine, and it's going to allow it to run. And it runs fairly quickly. However, it does seem like this is a more expensive power process than everything else, so maybe we can only do 2 at a time. Yeah, there we go. Hey Siri, stop talking to me. So anyway, but look, we're already at 36 fluix dust because every time, okay, can you, rude, thank you. Can we get back to where we were, which was talking about this? Every time this process runs, it's going to make 4 fluix dust, so it's not too bad. So once we process this 64, we should end up with 4 total stacks of fluix dust, which I don't know if that's going to be enough ultimately, but it's enough for right now. I'm curious, how do we automate this? Because these are very specific items that have to go into here and very specific items that have to go into here. So I'm going to assume that it does have its own inputs, maybe, though I don't know. We'll deal with that whenever we get to the point where we would like to automate this and see if we can't, automate it in the future and be able to generate these things for us, because I know we're going to need the arc furnace for other things. So yeah, anyway, so we have our fluix dust. Now we need to turn that into fluix crystals. How do we do that? Well, we got to throw it right back into our arc furnace. Now this time no reagents, so we don't have to mix it with anything else, so we're just going to throw it back in there. However, we'd like to let this run through and process and get us all of this, so I can just dump this back into there. So I'm also impatient, so I don't want to wait. TheAndrata, he ain't got no patience for this, right? He just wants to have it done. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. I think it was, yeah, it should be 21. 21. There we go. Okay, so that is going to be what's going to go back in there. Let's get my backpack, handy dandy backpack here. Throw this stuff here so that I remember that this is what's required for our Certus quartz. Not you. I don't even know how I picked you up. And what's this for? Is this what's needed for the assembler? Did I get all the stuff for it? Hey, I did. Can't remember. That was so long ago I made this stuff. I have the stuff needed for the assembler, by the way. If you didn't notice that, it's there. And also, I'd like to lock that slot so that doesn't start. Okay, cool. We got this. We got this. Now I can throw this back in there and let it do its process. And we can handle 2. Can we handle 3? Yeah, we seem to be good with 3 running at a time. Can we handle 4? Yep. Can we handle 5? No. Actually, yes, we can handle 5 of these running simultaneously. Good. That gives us fluix crystals. Bam. And with those fluix crystals, we can then move on and make ourselves some fluix blocks. Now, fluix blocks are how we get obsidian. So we are going to need these in order to make ourselves some obsidian. So let's go ahead and get the 3 that we're able to craft for now. And then maybe grab some more so we can get some more. Bam. If I could do that properly. There we go. Now we have 7. So fluix blocks has kind of been that was our next big bottleneck that we had, right? So with fluix blocks, we're able to now branch out and make a couple more different things. First things first, mysterious cube. This mysterious cube, once we get this and we break it, it will give us all of the presses that we need from AE2. Normally, you would have to go out into the world and go, there are meteors that land, and you have to go break into them and go find the different presses. But we are in a skyblock-esque sort of pack, and really, actually, it kind of sort of is now a skyblock because I tore down our asteroid, so it's literally just floating block in the sky. So really, we are a skyblock. I'd like to at least... Oh, I don't understand what's happening there. That is it. I don't know what happened. I guess I'll just grab all of these. And I wanted to only have 64. Whatever. All right, whatever. We'll leave that alone. And we're going to pop over here to our charger, which, why didn't that door close? All my air leaked out. Our pressure has leaked. And we're going to go ahead and charge up these fluix blocks. And while we do that, fluix crystals, are we used for anything else? Tiny Loganar urn, annihilation planes. This is like the, from refined storage, the destructor, and then there's the constructor, so we can automate placing and breaking things, kind of sort of like what we have with our breaker over there. We're going to need regular fluix crystals for the cables, so I won't do all of this. We'll leave ourselves a good that much, and then I will make 8 more blocks of this stuff. Oh, I don't want it all charged, though. No, wait, what am I doing? Oh, my goodness. Y'all are probably like, TheAndrata, you're complete and total dingus. I only needed 1 of these. I got 10. I only needed 1 of these to get all the presses. I did not mean to charge all of that. Oh my goodness. I thought I was making obsidian. So yeah, where is my trash can? Because I don't need these other blocks, so now I can just throw them out of here. Goodbye. Goodbye, mysterious cubes. Because I really only needed 1 of these, because if I place this down and then I break it, I will get all of the presses. So I had a lot of each. Yay me. So yeah, we have presses for our inscribers now that are completely wasted. Well, at least the other 10 that I just threw away are. So we got fluix blocks. Yay. Now we're going to need to end up making more of this stuff. But anyway. So that gets us our fluix blocks, which allows us to, that gets us our inscribers, which we're going to work on towards getting. But we need to make ourselves some obsidian. That's our next big item that's kind of stopping us, because our next big goal is to get ourselves into the jet suit. And in order to do that, I need to make myself some obsidian infused gold. And then I need to make armor cores. And then I need to make rocket boots. That's my big goal, is rocket boots. I do want to get these other things in like the Guardian helmet. These all have fairly decent armor stats as far as I know. Maybe? No? Oh, they level up. But this allows us to have night vision, and we can enchant it. So that's kind of nice. So we'll get there eventually. But right now, what I want is rocket boots so that we can fly around. That's my big goal. I'd like to maybe get to that today. And then that way we can work on AE2, trying to figure out how in the world that works. Because the Andrata ain't never used AE2 before. So I'm not too 100% on this. What I know is I need a bunch of inscribers. I don't remember how many, but I need them. So I need to really look into it. So yeah, Electrum needs obsidian. Obsidian is made in our favorite arc furnace, and that's just a fluix blocks to an obsidian. So if we're going to do that, we're going to need a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that makes 2. So we're going to need 4. We're going to need 12. So I need 6 total of these obsidian infused gold. So I need 6 obsidian total. And it figures I would only have 5 available to me. Luckily, I have more in the system. So we can take that infuser. And I said I needed 6 of these. So we can grab that and that. Let this process those. And that's going to get us our obsidian. And then with the obsidian, I'll be able to make our armor core and our rocket boots if I go get myself some gold. And I needed more than 6 of that, right? Yeah, I needed 12. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, let's go get ourselves some gold. And I'm curious to see how these rocket boots work. Like, what kind of jet boots are these? Are they, can I control speed? Can I do what with them? Let's just get 16 because for some reason I feel like I can't count today. It's been a long day. Working on area and perimeter problems with my students right now, and it's going quite well. Note the sarcasm potentially in my voice. It's not too bad. They're pretty good kids. Anyway, so obsidian infused gold is in our lovely handy dandy arc furnace. No, I did only need 6 of those. Again, because it makes 2 at a time. That's okay. We're going to need the extra anyway, so I'm not like too super duper concerned with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throw that in there, and that's going to make 2 at a time. Can we handle 3? Can we handle 4? Can we handle 5? We can. Good. Now let's take a look at what inscribers are going to take. Inscribers, not too bad. Machinist research packs, sticky pistons, fluix blocks, and iron. So sticky pistons really going to be the hardest part, and it's really not even that hard. I'm not entirely sure how many of these I need. I know for sure we need 1 for each press, right? Again, like I said, my AE knowledge is not the greatest. So I need at least 4 in order to make these. And then don't I need 1 at the end? Like, because I'm going to be making printed logic circuits, right? And then I have to process these into the processors. So yeah, I need 5 of these bad boys, which means, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the end result 1. So 5 total. So I'm going to need a total of 10 sticky pistons. Let's get my obsidian infused gold. And then pistons in this pack are standard recipe. Yes. So I just need redstone and iron. So let's pop over there. I'm also going to need some wood. So I might as well grab that. Not the smallest one. Let's grab that. And then let's grab cobblestone. And then we can pop over here to our storage drawers. Again, this is why I need AE2 set up. I need digital storage because this running back and forth is driving me crazy. I need some iron. That should be good. And then I can make myself some pistons. And I need 10 of these. Once I get enough redstone. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And then I need some slime balls, which figures are not in a drawer yet because I don't have slimes, being killed or slimes automated. So those are going to be in my mob drops here with that. So now I can do that and get myself my 10 sticky pistons, which will now allow me to get my research or my inscribers once I get enough iron. Kind of working on 2 different things at the same time, right? I was working on the obsidian infused gold and I'm working on the inscribers at the same time. So I need my iron. Let's just grab a stack of that. I don't know why I was being conservative with my iron grabbing. And then make 5 of these. What am I short? Fluix blocks, it looks like. In the beautiful, lovely sound. And inscribers. What am I short? Because now I need one more. Machinist research pack. These things are the worst. All right, let's pop back over here and get my treated wood and get some steel. Treated wood. I mean, I have plenty of it. I've made it in bulk at this point, but it's just a pain. So treated wood, and then I'm going to need some steel, and then I need machinist research. Remember I said I wanted to have 10 of these on hand at all times, and then I only had 9 right now, and then I ran out for the inscribers. Yeah, that's how it's working. Okay, 5 inscribers. That's a next episode project, so let's go ahead and throw that into our backpack because I need to learn how AE2 works and what our optimal setup of these inscribers is going to be, because I know there is one. They can take hoppers as input and output, but they're very specific on their sightage, and we can basically automate through these with hoppers lined up properly and things like that. So I need to research into that. So let's play around with some jetpacks, right? So we got Obsidian infused gold. We need to make ourselves an armor core. Bam. Nice. Then we need to make ourselves some rocket boots. Nice. And go ahead and equip those. So their armor is like worse, like significantly. They have no toughness, and it's only 3 it's 3 defense and 3 toughness, I think. 6 armor, 3 toughness, something like that. Whatever. Let's put those on, and then I have to press Alt V to turn them on and off. Oh, what is this? No, that does not look correct. Oh, there we go. I'm just assuming they're just on by default then. Let's pop into our keybinds here. Alt. Anything using Alt key? Okay, that's the Guardian helmet. What mod is this? That's what I want to know. There we go. So now I can do this, and we can go to jet boots. Engine mode is V. Speed mode is G. So if I press V, now that's pulling up Weapon Master. Let's turn that off then. Key of V. Because I don't really care about the Weapon Master thing. I don't mind that it shows my, stuff in the back. V. Okay, that's still not working though. And then G. G opens up my inventory. I thought that was E. Well, y'all are going to have to do just these keys as well, so it's not like a big deal that you have to watch me. Open and close curios. No, we don't need curios to have a dedicated key. Jet boot speed mode is G. Chest mode switch is G. I wonder if the mechanism things are capturing the keybind. So let's just clear mechanism. V. I don't need my quiver. And we'll clear mechanism for now until maybe, I don't know if we're going to get mechanism armor. I don't know what then ends up being the best. Key of G. Again, mechanism, clear that. And building gadgets for now. Generally, I move building gadgets to F anyway. Okay. Still not working. Maybe these don't have a mode then. Maybe I can't enable or disable those. But that is, it's not a bad jetpack at all. I don't mind how this works. I wonder if there's upgrades to it. And then if I boop. Okay. That's not bad. Let's take a look at the jet boots mod and see what we got. Okay. So there are upgrades. We have a thruster upgrade, engine upgrade. Okay. So unlocks Elytra based flight. This unlocks the super speed toggle. Okay. So I need this for the toggle. Which requires diamond. We don't have diamond yet, but once we get diamond, this is actually not terrible. Elytra mode, I'm going to assume, that doesn't even require an elytra. That just requires pistons, okay? Shock absorber removes fall damage. Now, I'm assuming, okay, we don't have fall damage here because we're in space, we're on an asteroid, but if I go elsewhere onto other, like if I go to other planets, maybe, there might be fall damage based on the height, because like, inside of our compact machine, wherever in the world I put that over here. Let's test this. Let's see. If I go inside of here and I fall, I do take fall damage. Okay, so compact machines, fall damage, pretty much everywhere else, I'm assuming other than here, we're going to take fall damage. So that's something to keep in mind. So we have shock absorber. We're going to definitely want this. But again, we're limited by diamond. That's our next big thing is diamonds, it looks like. Silences the jet boots and then allows them to work underwater. And then our helmets don't look like they have any kind of upgrade. And these jet boots, okay, so these are rocket boots. And it looks like we have to get to jet boots in order to actually apply upgrades. I see. Okay, this isn't too bad. But with that being done, we now have unlocked other upgrades. So we could upgrade to the whole suit. So I'll probably do that in between episodes. This kind of looks like, and I think that's the whole point. This looks like off of that movie, Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy, which makes sense now that it's called the Guardian helmet, the Guardian jacket. I get the theming now. It's what's Chris Pratt's character's name? Complete blank here. Chris Pratt as the Guardian guy. That's what his name is. Anyway, so that gets us Electrum done. More clusters done. Portal done. Jet suit. I'll work on making this stuff in between episodes. Just to require more fluix. It's not too bad. Processors. This is our next big step. We're going to work into getting our processors going. So then that way we can work on getting better storage system. We need to get skystone dust, apparently, it looks like. So we're going to add that to our to-do list. We're going to need quartz glass. And we're going to need all this other stuff in order to do this. AE2, the only big issue that I know with AE2 that I'm going to run into is the channeling system. I just don't know how it works. Like that's my biggest thing is I have never played with it terribly too much. And I know that like each control unit is limited by 8 channels, and then you can use like P2P networks and things like that, but I don't know how all that works. We also need to get these things called the CPUs, right? Yeah, the processing units plus crafting storage plus molecular assemblers in order to be doing auto crafting and things, because like this is where the auto crafting takes place, and we need a CPU to be able to help it. Allows multiple recipes. This is bigger recipes are allowed with having crafting storages and things like that. So if anybody's got a good tutorial on AE2, like a good primer, let me know. I will go and definitely watch that. I also know that we're limited by like types. So we can only have, even though this is 1,024 bytes, we can only have 63 items in there. So yeah, anyway, that I'm probably sounding like a complete and total like what kind of thing to some of y'all, because you're like, bro, the TheAndrata AE2 is literally the best, and I don't understand how you've never used it before, and it's not that complicated, okay? So just figure it out. But you know, it's always made me nervous. I've always used refined storage just because it's simple, it's easy to set up, and you can usually get into refined storage fairly quick. So it's not like, you know, I can get into that digital storage, start auto crafting, which is my favorite part. I love auto crafting and figuring out how to get things to work in that regard. But anyway, that's enough for today's episode. So if you've enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.